Hey guys, so to show you how quickly the news changes, my video that I put out yesterday is already outdated and was later in the day yesterday because Falcon Heavy has been scrubbed 3 times now, pushed from Sunday to Monday to Tuesday. Unfortunately, they had to cancel it last night as well as a Falcon 9 launch. So some people are calling this Scrub-Cember as in Scrub-December, but I know it is frustrating for some people, especially if you are going out to try and witness the Falcon Heavy launch of the X-37B military spaceplane yourself in person. That's my little immediate update that I need to get out there because I edited a video and just a few hours later, unfortunately, it was outdated, old news, but not fake news because it was that way at the time that I made the video. Anyway, moving on from that. I should also mention that Starlink on airlines is making progress as we've now learned that Air New Zealand will partner with SpaceX to trial Starlink on domestic flights. So this trial is scheduled for late 2024 and will span 4 to 6 months. Starlink will be installed on both ATR regional aircraft and a domestic jet. If successful, the service will be extended across Air New Zealand's entire domestic fleet from 2025. And this would make the ATR the world's first turboprop aircraft to provide internet access. The chief digital officer for Air New Zealand called this transformative impact of the collaboration a pretty big deal. So while the new in-flight internet service will allow passengers to work during flights or enjoy streaming a podcast or shows, they will not be able to make real-time voice or video calls. Those will be prohibited, and that is in compliance with the Civil Aviation Authority regulations. Now keep in mind, not too long ago, Elon Musk did a live interview from his jet using Starlink, and I really thought that this deserved to get more attention because it was just incredible, barely any latency, and this is all made possible through Starlink. So it actually works on these planes. Another news update for you, the FCC will uphold its decision to deny Starlink $885 million in rural broadband subsidy. So the FCC has doubled down on its 2022 decision to deny SpaceX a bunch of money in a subsidy for rural broadband expansion. So why did they deny SpaceX this money to provide people internet access that they desperately need? Well, this is part of the Rural Digital Opportunity Fund, and this is aimed at providing internet service in underserved areas. So the FCC stated that Starlink failed to meet basic program requirements and couldn't demonstrate its ability to deliver the promised service. Sounds surprising to me. The initial allocation of $885 million to Starlink in 2020 was contingent on the company's bid regarding connectivity costs and coverage in rural America. But the FCC highlighted numerous financial and technical difficulties in the proposal, including its reliance on developing a technology that required users to purchase a $600 dish. So SpaceX tried to push back, saying that it undermined the goal of connecting underserved Americans. SpaceX even pointed out the massive success that Starlink has had in providing broadband to millions of subscribers, particularly in those areas neglected by other providers. I'm looking at you, HughesNet and Viasat. The company emphasized its ongoing efforts to launch more satellites, enhancing service quality, but the FCC is standing by its findings, citing Starlink's failure to address detailed inquiries and uncertainties about reaching the required internet speeds. So Sawyer Merritt posted about this yesterday, and he also added his own opinion of this being so stupid. Some other commenters are saying this is outrageous, corrupt, and the FCC is doing permanent damage to themselves, especially the Biden administration. So I think that if I lived in rural America, I would definitely be upset by this decision. However, I have a feeling that this will not be the last we are hearing of this fight. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed my SpaceX update. Sorry that the news cycle is constantly changing. I don't mean to put inaccurate information out there, but unfortunately the tables turned later in the day. And another thing that I should mention, I put out a video yesterday about how the Tesla Model 3, the most affordable Tesla, was supposedly going to half its tax credit, the EV tax credit of $7,500 to half of that. We learned literally right after I published that video that instead of having it, they are going to cut it completely, and that is because of a Chinese battery sourcing issue. So anyway, a little bit of a downer yesterday to put 2 videos out and have them both seemingly be inaccurate a few hours later, but I'm doing my best over here. I hope that you guys still enjoy the daily updates, and I'll see you in the next one.